Good morning. This is Rich Nelson with Allendale with a special update regarding USDA's monthly supply demand report. Today is March 9th of 2016. Now, for this March report, typically, of course, USDA does not make any changes for old crop production. And also, they don't make any numbers posted on these reports just yet for new crop numbers yet either. This is strictly an old crop report. And typically the changes are, of course, only minor changes on old crop exports. And as far as corn, or old crop demand here, as far as corn, our prime concern here at Allendale was USDA's export numbers. We certainly felt that they're about 50 million bushels too high, and therefore USDA would be raising stocks on this report. Interesting to see that, at least as far as corn on the U.S. side, USDA made no changes at all to the balance sheet numbers, leaving corn ending stocks left unchanged from the February report. 1.837 million bushels. We certainly do suggest USDA will be making a revision higher in these ending stock numbers on the future reports. Whether it's the April or May reports is the question right there. As far as the world side, no major changes there either. In fact, for Argentina and Brazil numbers, production as well as demand, no changes for corn there either. Looking across the numbers, we do have a small revision lower in terms of South Africa's corn crop, down from 7 million tons to now 6.5. That's probably not going to get the trade's attention there. As far as soybeans, USDA did recognize some minor changes on the demand side. They did lower crush by about 10 million bushels, and therefore they raised ending stocks from 450 to now 460 million bushels. As a whole, that's probably not going to get the trade's attention too much here. The trade was expecting maybe a move to 452. To speak of there. Now, as far as world end of things here, no changes regarding Argentina or Brazil's production. Those are left unchanged, 58.5 and 100 million tons respectively. We will note that they actually did increase numbers as far as demand. They added about 2.2 million tons to Argentina's crush expectation, and they added about 1 million ton to Brazil's export expectation. So that actually would be helpful here in tightening the world supply a little bit here. And that's why we saw world ending stocks for soybeans drop from USDA's 80.4 million ton expectation to now 78.9 million tons. Over on the wheat, as far as domestic numbers, USDA also passed the buck there. All numbers were left unchanged on the demand side, and therefore stocks unchanged at 966 million bushels. Allendale would suggest that USDA probably needs to lower their wheat export numbers about 10 to 20 million bushels on future reports. Like I said, the question there is when. Over on the wheat side here, looking at the numbers on production here as far as world wheat, really USDA did make some moderate changes there to speak of. Australia's crop was lowered from 26.0 million tons to now 24.5. That certainly was needed. As far as the other change here, India lowered from 88.9 million tons to now 86.5. So we're happy to see USDA recognizing some of those issues on the production side, which certainly were warranted. Those helped USDA lower the numbers on ending stocks down from 238.9 million tons to now 237.6. As far as bigger issues ahead, we certainly have a lot of things going on this month here to speak of. Number one, well, right now we're right in the middle of Allendale's annual 2-week-long planting intention survey. In fact, this survey wraps up on Friday, so we certainly encourage all producers listening to feel free to give Allendale a call and let us know what your local area is doing regarding acreage. Our number is 1-800-262-7538. Also, take a look at our website, allendale-inc.com. A nice form to fill out there. Results for the survey, this will be out here on Wednesday, March 16th. So look for that here, and that certainly could be a trade moving issue here. As far as the end of the month here, we have the grain stocks report. This quarterly report lets us know how much of the old crop is still left over after 2 quarters of usage. That certainly could give us some ideas on changes on feed demand as far as corn. Also on that same day, March 31st, we have the planting intentions report, or prospective plantings here from USDA. That certainly could move the market a little bit as well. So as far as today's action, no real market reaction to this very minor report. USDA chose to pass the buck on corn and wheat demand here. Certainly that could be changing in future reports. However, for the big picture, a lot of cool stuff lined up here for the next few weeks. Feel free to give Allendale a call here with any questions you have, market ideas here, or how to market grain in this environment as well. 1-800-262-7538.